notion of justification in our culture today is justification by death. All one has to do to be received into the everlasting arms of God is to die. That is all that's required. Death somehow erases our sin, and atonement is not necessary. A theologian friend of mine says frequently that in church history there have been only 3 basic types of theology. There have been a multitude of theological schools with subtle nuances, but in the final analysis, there are only 3 kinds of theology. What we call Pelagianism, semi-Pelagianism, and Augustinianism. Virtually every church in Western history and in Eastern church history as well has fallen into one of those 3 categories. Semi-Pelagianism and Augustinianism represent significant debates within the Christian family. Differences of opinion on biblical interpretation and theology among Christians. But Pelagianism in its various forms does not involve mere intramural issues among Christians. Pelagianism is at best sub-Christian and at worst anti-Christian. Pelagianism in the 4th century, Socinianism in the 16th and 17th centuries, and what we would call liberalism as a distinctive theology today are essentially non-Christian, because at the heart of these views is a denial of the atonement of Jesus Christ, a denial of the cross as an act of satisfying God's justice. For centuries, Orthodox Christianity has seen the atonement as a sine qua non of the Christian faith. Take away the cross as an atoning act, and you take away Christianity. It is not as if the Pelagians, the Socinians, and liberalism have no view of the significance of the cross of Christ. They declare that the cross shows Jesus dying as a moral example for mankind.